So what's good?
What's going on?
Oh, I just got done with my live kids feed. Did you watch any of it? You didn't watch it?
No, we were cooking a late
What?
breakfast
Oh,
or
when you have kids, you'll understand. When your daughter is born, you're gonna be like, dude, are you doing another one of those concerts?
yeah.
We made $300, dude.
Oh,
From
really?
Yeah, dude.
How many people joined?
I mean, I think almost 450 people watched it,
Oh,
and
nice.
but like there was like 1,000 people that engaged somehow with us through the whole thing because we did it through Living Room Concert Project, which
Mm,
is that's like my boy Chris from Hank Lane. I met him at Hank Lane. So
hmm
he was just like, "You want to do this thing?" I'm like, "All right, cool." I guess they have artists coming from just where, everybody he knows, and like some people just are in there, literally just in their living room, just playing their stuff. But we produced it. I produced it. Oh, you
hmm
froze. Oh, there you go. I got it up on my Facebook, so you can actually still watch it. But
How long did you? How
okay,
long was it? Like an hour?
35 minutes. And the hour's a little long for I think for like a live stream thing, unless you're
hmm
like Bon Jovi or Billy Joel or Drake. I don't know how I got to Drake from Billy Joel and Bon Jovi, but whatever. It was intense,
Yeah.
dude. Yeah, it was a lot. I was freaking out a little bit, but it's over. So
Oh, let me shoot. I need to switch my Wi-Fi network. Hold on. Is that good?
yeah, that's good.
Okay. Yeah, that'll probably make it so it doesn't freeze because I didn't realize
It
I was
was
on the
freezing a
wrong.
little bit, yeah.
Yeah, because it was trying to connect because we have two routers and I
Oh,
wasn't
right.
using the one that's inside the room here. So now it should be much more steady.
Cool.
But yeah, I was watching the BeatStars Summit
Oh,
that
really?
happens. Well, not all of it. I don't know if I can go. They had it live on TikTok. I don't know if they're gonna
Yeah,
post the videos on YouTube or not. I'm
right.
hoping they do because I still want to watch them. But it was just happening while I was working. But I caught some of it, and they were talking about what you were just doing today. How like
Yep.
how performing live for your audience is really one of the best ways to make money online or even just gain more followers.
Dude,
Um,
I was shocked. I didn't think it was going to be this much, like, honestly. But we had like help though. We had because we went through something else, so it was like, oh, I got to promote this all of a sudden. Like, it wasn't just me. You know what I mean? Like when you do something for yourself, you're like, oh, I'm going to promote it. But like the
mhm.
pressure of having to promote because I was doing it for them, I was like, oh, I gotta let me just try. I just tried harder, I guess, and it there was much better results. I gotta say, with we promoted it in a way that we've never promoted anything online,
Mhm.
just with effort and consistency and all the things that one knows that you should do, and it worked. It was like, oh man, like a lot of people watched, and it was pretty cool. It was fun.
So you had 450 watchers, and what was the most anyone donated?
Well, like like family's a lot of family members, so like I think mom gave me $25.
Oh, really?
Suggested donation was $5
Well, I mean, you still made
or
300
$3.
bucks. I mean,
Well, yeah. So a lot of people gave way more than $3. Like the $3 donation was like suggested, but they're
mhm.
gonna change it, I think, to like five. I think at least five because nobody paid three. They all paid five and up. Some people paid like 15 or six. You know what I mean? Like if they had two kids, you could tell they played. They was like they paid double. So
So is this something that you're gonna be doing more often? You think? Like, you think
well,
this could be another source of income?
big time. I mean, in this situation, I'm not sure how often I'm going to do it. Where you just because I just was on good faith, right? You just do it live, and then people pay because they want to,
Hmm
right? There's no system. There's no like, oh, you got to sign up through the form, or like go through this, or there's no. It was just, oh, here's my Venmo, pay me money, like but I'm offering something that of value to them, so they pay whatever they want, and nobody paid the minimum. Everybody paid more. I don't think anybody paid $3. So
Yeah, I think this is probably going to be the new, you know, this will be like a new avenue that a lot of artists will start
Yeah.
going towards, because it's like you can put on a live performance and make money right from home. And unless you're touring all over the country or the world, um this is a way to see
Touring
something
is a
live.
hard, it's a hard job if you're really doing it on a big level, like even on a small level, like it's hard, because there, on the smaller level, there's nowhere to sleep, you don't have any money. On the big level, you got to do it all the time. Your schedule is crazy. If you're really, like, if you're Lady Gaga, you seen that documentary with her, like she just goes through all the, anyway, so it's, yeah, it's, you're right, I think people are going to want to do it, but the difference is that now it's sort of like a forced thing, because where there's an absolute need for it right now,
Hmm.
right? So but in, like, eventually, hopefully things go back, people are going to want to, they're going to want live music again though, because they're going to miss it. People are going stir crazy. So I don't know if the live thing is going to go away, but it shows the potential of what this can do, and it'll grow. I don't know if it'll take over live, because people just love being human interaction too much. I don't think it's ever going to go away, but like if you're smart and creative, you could do this, because there's so much untapped potential. You can do live, like what I did. I had like I had disco lights at the end, and like I did all this crazy stuff, and like you could do a lot though on the right software. You could have two different angles, a couple different cameras going at the same time, and switch back and forth. And I didn't even do any of that. So for a kids program, think about it, dude. Like you have three cameras set up. You could pan to like the kitchen and be like, all right, we're making a pizza. It's like, you're in the kitchen with the shot of the, and then go back to me like singing songs. Like you could do so much stuff like with two people in a house, in an apartment, like,
Yeah, I think I could see this, especially like for people who do more live performing than they do recording, especially like DJs who, like now you see a lot of DJs, they'll use a combination of like turntables and electronic equipment.
yeah,
Um,
I like that.
Aaron Square, he does a lot of clips on IG, of him. He'll have like the MPC, and then he'll have a sampler or like the
He just,
Roland.
yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, he does a lot of cool stuff where he just he'll have a loop going, and then he'll trigger some samples of his own, add some
Hmm.
scratching in there. And I think, and I love watching that
Yeah,
stuff
because you're like, oh,
because
like it's live, and you're like, oh, it's tight.
yeah,
Like you're not like, and it's different than like, oh, I'm going to listen to this recording of some dude do all this stuff. It's not the same,
yeah,
because you're
because
like,
everyone's doing that. Anybody could do that. Anybody could record something.
right,
You can record a track or even a video, and
and
it's
overdub. You can produce it and make it seem like something that it's really not, right? Like he has to do it live, and he has to do it then, right then and there, and that shit is tight. You're like, oh wow,
yeah. I'd rather watch that. Even, I mean, I know that's a recorded clip, but it's still something he's doing in real time.
yeah, yeah,
And
yeah,
I'd rather sit there and watch. I could watch an hour of that stuff and be entertained.
yep.
Because I mean, all this week I've been getting these people have been hitting me up. Oh, check out
I've
my
seen them on the, dude. We get hit up a lot on the implant messages, dude. I'm like, because I don't have time. I'm like, I just look at them, but I don't always I don't really respond, because I don't want to confuse the, I just let you do it, because,
Mhm.
but I'm like, damn, people are asking, like, they're trying to hit us up for either like, oh, you want a picture, you need your picture drawn, or do you need services? They're like,
Yeah, there's one that I got hit up by this one dude who wants to, who wants to see if we need a logo made.
yeah,
And what I do want is like someone to design or make like how like I sent you that link to that other guy's website, how it's like you buy the
oh yeah,
producer package,
right,
and
right,
they almost make it like a fake, like they make it like a product, like they have a it's
yeah, they
like
have a
they have,
picture of it, like in a, yeah, yeah, it's like a,
yeah, it's
it's
like a
not,
physical product. It's
right,
like a
right, right,
picture of a physical product.
yeah,
Like, you have a box, and they
yep,
even kind of have it like turned at an angle, so it looks like a real thing.
mm-hmm, yeah, yeah,
I told them, I was like, yeah, I want something like that, but we're not quite there yet. Um,
yeah,
and that brings me to that, to that funnel thing. that's the thing. I don't know if those. I'm kind of skeptical about the click funnel thing. I mean, I think it's a good idea, but I'm not sure if I want to, pay the money for that because everyone's paying for that same package and they're offering the same
It's
exact
ClickFunnels
things.
just making money off of the people that are like you were saying,
It's like
how
Levi
like,
Strauss.
yeah, you're just making money off of the people that are all digging for gold, right?
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
It's like you can either find gold or you can make money off of the people
Well,
trying to
see, I
find
mean,
gold.
there's something to be said about like branding at the end of the day, like before money at first, at least, because your brand is going to become valuable at some point where people are going to be like, I need to pay for that, you
Hmm.
know? And like, I guess that's what that's hard to cross over to that. Like, I'm getting paid for this brand that I'm putting out. And it's like, and I guess it's just like, until we master that, like, that sort of aesthetic, and even with the tracks coming with tracks that are just so good that people want to pay for them, so I don't know. I mean, it's kind of, but I don't know, like, do you mean the click funnel thing as a way to get subscribers and like have them do a monthly subscription, or like just don't use that method, or just the whole thing in general? I'm a little bit confused, like.
Well, normally the click funnel idea was to, sell like a package of beats
Right.
all at once, and there'd just be
Okay.
a one-time sale. But I'm kind of more in the mindset of subscribing because it's like you don't subscribe to Netflix for 1 month and then
Right.
that's it. You basically subscribe monthly on a monthly basis,
Right.
and then you continue to get content. And that's kind of where, I mean,
Yep.
I think that that's where things are going to go eventually.
I
I
mean,
don't know
that's
if
what
the
I'm going to
producer.
do with Bumblebee Jamboree. That's exactly what I'll do with Bumblebee Jamboree. But I'm going to do it on Patreon. But it's like BeatStars. But Patreon's more general. You can just do whatever you want, I guess, on it, and you have to set it up for what
Hmm.
you're doing. And we should consider Patreon for implant, maybe,
Yeah,
because
I guess we'll have to work out the logistics of.
I don't know how that works. Yeah, because if we're doing BeatStars, and it gets confusing, right? Like, if you're gonna, which one are you paying for? And so I
Well,
think you have to do one or the other, sort of.
I don't think you have to do one or the other. I think what you can do is you can do both. I mean, because if somebody buys a beat, through BeatStars, then
Right.
they can buy that specific license.
Right.
Um, with Implant as a Patreon, I guess we would have to work out what they would get in terms of like what are they going to get for subscribing
Maybe
because
it's
BeatStars
right.
has both. You can either buy a beat individually, and then you can offer deals. Buy
Okay.
one get one free or whatever,
Right. Right.
and then you can also do subscription where for a monthly subscription you can download so many beats per month. And so
Right.
um
Right. Maybe it's like, if you're on. What if you did something like, if you're on Patreon, you get access to BeatStars and vice versa, sort of. So there's like, I don't know how you would cross that over, though. Be kind of confusing.
mhm.
Like, if
Yeah,
you sign up for one, you still get the other one, sort of. You get an instant membership to the other one.
yeah, I mean, I guess you can just you can do something where if they do pay through Patreon, we can they can just get their beats through there instead of through BeatStars.
Yeah. Right. Right. I
Same
guess.
the
Yeah.
same
Yeah, same
idea,
idea.
but
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean
Or
we would have to email them directly, which I don't see a problem doing.
or you could just have Patreon be like the extra stuff. Like, I noticed how my Lego guy Jang Bricks did it. He was on
Hmm.
YouTube, right? And he's like a Lego guy for I think I was telling you about. Wasn't I already telling you about this guy? Or maybe
I
that
don't remember. You
maybe
might have
somebody else.
mentioned it.
So he like reviews Legos and like puts them together and like does all these things, right? But they're not for kids. They're for like kids and adults,
Hmm.
appropriate for kids, but not like specific. Like, I'm an adult and I always watch his videos because they're cool, and he's just like he has a calm voice, and it's calming, and it's like relaxing to just like watch him, like, check out this Star Wars Lego set that I want to get or whatever. And so YouTube did this whole weird thing with kids videos where you can't like make money off of it anymore like you used to. And
Right.
they flagged him as kids only, which was not really true because he's kind of both, but he had to go the Patreon route. And
Hmm.
he was a little hesitant, like, I don't know if this is going to work. He had to change up his whole style and like what his videos looked like. He kind of changed his vibe up a little bit. Now you see him. You never used to see him. Now you can see his face. And then he's on Patreon now, and like he's got all these levels because you could pay like $2 and get what you were getting on YouTube, basically, right? You pay $2 a month, and
Hmm.
you can just watch the videos like you were on YouTube, which is like nut. That's $24 a year for me if I wanted to.
So do you have to upload the videos directly to something, or does he
I I
email you a
I
link?
don't know how it works actually, dude. I got to look at it because I got to figure this out because
Did
you
you gonna
get
do it for yourself?
yeah, because you get early access or exclusive access. You can do either
Hmm.
one. And so I'm doing live streaming, and I'm going to do exclusive access to 2 live streams a week for Bumblebee Jamboree. Plus, you can download all my music that I put up whenever I put up kid songs, right? Like I already have like an album out that'll be free, not free, but you get it when you subscribe. And then I'll just put out like a song or two a month. I'll just record one song here or there, and whenever it's out, you'll be able to download it. You'll get the 2 live streams plus I'm gonna put out like like my Thousand Faces style song, like one song every now and again. Like they'll have access to like those songs, just as like an added
Hmm.
bonus. Like every now and again, I'll just drop a song, and if I want, what I mean, just as because I want to, what I mean. But that'll be
Right.
like a little extra thing for the adults, and it'll be kid friendly folk rock music, like. But it won't
Hmm.
be a kid song. It'll be like a real song.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking of charging $10 a month because we're doing 8 live streams a month plus all the music, all that music that you're getting
Hmm.
free, or like, whatever I do from then on as well, so,
Hmm.
or maybe like maybe $8. I was going to do 5, but Andrea's sister was like, that's way not enough for that, what you're doing. That's a
Hmm.
lot of live events in one month. So I was like,